Assalamu alaikum. I wish you all a very pleasant morning. I welcome you all to this online career counseling session, which has especially been organized for our valuable parents to help, support, and guide them and their wards for making correct subject choices. We'll begin with the holy name of Allah. So I would like to call Sir Abu Bakr for recitation and translation.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم. Starting with the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. Read in the name of your Lord who created. He created human beings from a clot of blood. Read, and only your Lord is the most generous. The one who taught to write with the pen, the one who taught man what he did not know. Sadaqallahu al-Azim.
The aim of conducting this live Zoom online session is to facilitate you for making correct choices for your child's future studies. This career guidance session will hopefully result in comprehensive and developmental assistance for you all in making and implementing informed educational choices. It will also hopefully develop our students' competencies in self-knowledge, educational exploration, and career planning. Dear parents, you all are humbly requested to rejoin the session using the same link that has already been shared with you in case of losing connection or meeting being ended after 40 minutes as it's a recurring session. The students who are currently studying in class 8 will enter senior level 1 after the current session ends. Apart from the compulsory subjects that are Samiyat, Pakistan Studies, Urdu, English and Mathematics, senior level 1 provides multiple optional subjects and the choices are needed to be made very carefully with the mutual understanding of school, parents and obviously the students. So to further expand on the guidance for career planning and to deliver a welcome address, we are pleased to have our Honorable Principal O-Level, Sir Junaid Ali.
My dear parents, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am delighted to welcome you all to this online orientation session for selection of group of subjects and fields. I understand that you all want the best for your children and their future. It is my responsibility and duty as the principal of this institution to guide them about the process of selecting subjects and fields that will shape their academic and professional careers. Earlier than this, we have already had the detailed counseling and orientation sessions with all students of class level 8, and based on their interest, aptitude, academic progress, and future target setting, CAS has proposed a particular group of subjects to all individuals. Moreover, selecting the right field is as equally important as choosing the right subjects. Your children must consider what they want to do in future and what they are passionate about. We offer 3 fields, including engineering, medical, and commerce. Each of these fields requires different skills and interests, and we encourage your children to explore these fields and choose the one that suits the most. But in order to take our worthy parents of the same class to level 8 on board and for their kind information, we are conducting this online orientation session for parents too, to remove any confusion or doubt in their minds about future planning and decisions of their children. This session would hopefully give you all the details and necessary information you may need to make a deliberative decision about your child's future program of studies. Besides, frequently asked questions will also be shared with you to develop better understanding. This online session has got some built-in limitations, so after 40 minutes it will lapse and you all need to rejoin for your questions if you have any. Its recording will soon also be uploaded for your convenience to watch it again in your free time and get to know as desired. In conclusion, I urge you to encourage your children to make informed decisions about their subject selection and fields. It is a crucial step towards their academic and professional success. We are here to guide them through this process, and we welcome any question or concerns you may have. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to working with you to help your children achieve their goals. Now I request Ms. Sadia, Headmistress Senior O Level, to please take over and proceed further with this session. Thank you.
Respected parents and sweet Bessians, Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all of you. This is Sadia Bashir, Headmistress, Senior Section, Askari School. I welcome you all in this very important online counseling session for the subject selection for O-Level. Dear parents, the very purpose of this online counseling session is to provide you the maximum information for the subject or the groups available in O-Level at Askari O-Level School. First of all, I will tell you the aim and objectives of this online counseling session to facilitate in your decision making regarding your ward's further studies. The objective of this session is to provide you the information related to the O-level program, the selection of the subjects in O-level. The scope of this online session is providing the guidelines regarding the provision of the choices of subjects, groups for your child. First of all, I want to tell you that decisions decide destiny. Without decision, there is no action. So we are here to give you the maximum information for the subjects that are offered at Askari O-Level School to make the correct choice for your home. Before proceeding further, I want to tell you what is O-Level system of education. It is an internationally recognized qualification that is equivalent to UK General Certificate of Secondary Education. It provides the learners with excellent preparation for the academic progression, and it provides a foundation for the A and AS level. The popularity of O-levels is increasing day by day worldwide, and you can observe from the fact that the number of the students who are appearing in the O-levels has been increased 5 times in the past 10 years. So why to choose O-level? This is education which is actually world recognized education, and the students have the opportunity to study abroad and in country as well after O-levels. So it develops the skills which are actually needed in this era. Now, coming to the point that how many years the student has to spend for this O-level program, that is 3 years. This is basically a 3-year program. The student has to clear 8 subjects. That is the requirement of Pakistan. The student has to clear 8 subjects. The student can opt the additional subjects as well. The grading which is awarded by the Cambridge is from A star to E. After E, the students are ungraded, and for the equivalency from the IVCC, that ungraded will not be counted. Now, coming to the skills which are being developed at the O-level, as you know that the O-level is following the British curriculum, and the communication language is the English, which can be called the universal language. And so the language skills are being developed in the O-level. Along with that, the analytical skills, problem-solving skills, critical thinking skills, leadership skills, and cognitive flexibility skills are also developed. So basically, the O-level system is not an outdated system. Cambridge people, they frequently update the syllabi according to the requirement of the new era and according to the requirement of the new technology. So the syllabus is very up to date. So the students are learning the new knowledge, technology, skills day by day. Now, coming to the very important point that as we are guiding you to select the best subject for your board, so you have to consider a few factors in your mind before choosing any group of subject or subjects. So coming to the first factor, that is the course content. We can understand that one cannot have the knowledge of all the subjects, but before choosing a subject or before making a choice for any subject, you must have to research for that subject. You should know that the content which will teach the skills to make you globally competitive. You should have a check if the course has the qualification which is accredited or recognized globally or not. The second important factor is the grades which the student is achieving in class 8. For example, the student is very good at sciences and he achieved E stars. So we will recommend that the student should opt for the medical. If the student is very good at mathematics, then we suggest that the engineering should be the choice. Along with that, if the student is very good at mathematics, then we can suggest that the commerce section, the commerce subject is also a very good choice. I will request the parents to please kindly mute your mics. Thank you. Along with that, I want to tell you one thing that if the student is good at mathematics, then he may opt for one additional subject, that is admins. And we have set a criteria and we have informed you through the performer that we have sent you in the last week that the students who are good at mathematics and who have scored or will score more than 70%, they will be eligible to opt admaths as an additional subject. Coming to the third point, that is the interest, and that is very important factor which you should consider. We have seen that the parents, they try to impose their interest on their boards. It should not happen. Please consider the interest of your boards as well, their interest, their passion, that thing which actually motivates them. So if one is choosing any subject under pressure, then it may happen that the student will feel unmotivated to study and he or she will try to switch the subject during the session, and that will be actually a difficult time for the student and for the school as well. So kindly make a correct choice. Do consider the interest of your board as well. Now, the fourth very important factor is the career opportunities that await you after graduation. In some courses, you may find more career opportunities than others. So you should envision the demands of the future era for career opportunities while choosing the courses wisely. Now, coming to the available choices at Askari O-Level School, we offer 3 groups. One is medical, one is engineering, and the third one is commerce group. In medical, the student has to study the compulsory 5 subjects: Urdu, Islamiyat, Pakistan Studies, English, and Maths. And along with that, the student has to study chemistry, physics, and biology. And in engineering, along with the 5 compulsory subjects, the student has to study chemistry, physics, and computer. In commerce, along with the 5 compulsory subjects, the student will study business studies, accounting, and economics. I want to tell you one thing that the medical students, the students who are opting for the medical at this stage, the O-level stage, that is ordinary level, the basic certification. If he is opting medical, then the fields are open for that student for A-levels and for university. The student can switch towards the engineering side in A-levels and at university level, and towards the commerce as well. If the student is opting engineering, then the choice is the engineering side and the commerce side in A-levels and in university. If the student is opting commerce, then the student can only opt the commerce subjects in A-levels and the university. So that is actually a thing, but I would suggest the students who are good at mathematics and who have the potential to study the business subjects, or who are interested to do business or go towards the business side, they should take the commerce subjects from the initial level, that is the O-level. So that will help them out, that will make a strong foundation for those students to study further the business subjects in commerce subjects in A-levels and at the university level, and they can excel in those subjects. These are the 5 compulsory subjects. Now I would like to invite my faculty one by one. A few of the teachers, they will come here and share the importance of the subjects which are being offered at O-levels in our Askari School. I hope that you will find this online session very useful, and you will take a proper decision after this session. So I would like to invite Ms. Sira Farman. She is the section coordinator and she teaches chemistry at Askari School.
Assalamu alaikum and very pleasant morning to all of you. I'm Dr. Hira Farman. I'm a section coordinator and teaching chemistry to appearing classes. Choosing the right subject for O level can be challenging decision. There are few things considered when making the decision, such as your interest, future career aspiration, and academic strength. I would suggest researching the subject that you are considering to determine how they align with your interest and future career goals. It is also important to assess your academic strength and weaknesses, and some subjects may be more challenging than others. Now I will brief that why an O-level student should opt chemistry as a subject and how opting chemistry is beneficial to his career. There are many reasons why a student may choose to study chemistry as an O-level subject. One reason may be general interest in science, particularly in study of chemicals and their reactions. Chemistry can offer insight into how the world around us work on a molecular level, which some students may find fascinating. Additionally, chemistry is often prerequisite for students who are interested in pursuing a career in fields such as medicine, engineering, or environmental sciences. Chemistry is an important subject that has numerous applications in different fields. Here are few examples: chemical engineering, biochemistry, environmental chemistry, material sciences, analytical chemistry, and pharmacy. The study of chemistry can lead to a wide range of career paths, for research and development to manufacturing and quality control. Remember, it's important to choose subject that you are passionate about and will enjoy studying. This will make the learning experience more enjoyable and lead to the better academic performance. Good luck with your decision making. Now, I request Ms. Aisha to share the importance of her subject. Please, Ms. Aisha.
Assalamualaikum, my dear parents and students. My name is Miss Aisha Anwar, and I'm teaching biology at Askari School. So, right before me, Miss Hira Farman told you about the importance of chemistry. So, in connection with chemistry, I would like to add some importance of my subject, biology, because these chemistry and biology are in connection with each other, and these are the fields of sciences which gives a very broad perspective and ideology about the sciences going on around us. So, if your child is opting for biology at the level of O1, there is a vast field opening for the child in the future for A levels and at university level. In Pakistan, usually we say, okay, if we don't get admission at MBBS level, so the life is end for a medical student. It is not actually like this. There are multiple new fields which are now opening in Pakistan at different university levels, and the child, unfortunately, not get the opportunity to get admitted in MBBS, he or she may have this opportunity to go for further diversified fields of medical sciences, like for B Form. Equally important nowadays, you can see there are many brands opening in our surrounding, in our colonies, in our area, which are providing many different medicines to the diseases, and there is a very vast field of research in this category of PharmD. Secondly, the child can go for BDS, for DPT, and DBM. These are the different diversified fields which are providing not only good jobs and but also career inside Pakistan and definitely in other foreign countries. So the field for medical students, I would like to suggest that the child should opt for medical if he's or she is good in sciences. So the fields are very diversified in Pakistan and abroad, and we can think about it. There should be many other fields other than MBBS. So I think this information will help you out to select for the right subject for your child career. Wish you all the best in making correct decision for your child. And I would like to add to invite my respectable Sir Abi to further highlight the importance of physics in this field of sciences. Thank you so much.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum to all of the participants. My name is Abir Akbar, and I've been associated with Askari School for the last 2 years. I teach physics over here, 5054, and I'm qualified as in master's. I've done my master's in applied physics back in 2011, and I have a teaching experience of around 8 to 10 years. Now, I'm pretty sure that most of you must have heard about the subject physics because it's a very fundamental physics regarding the natural sciences. And anybody who's planning to take their child towards the field of engineering, they will have to opt physics. Physics is a science that actually opens the door of natural sciences, and it gives you the idea of how a basic machine works to all the way up to the concept of how the nature works and how the whole of our solar system is working. So not only that, it would help you improve or get an opportunity in the engineering world, but it also gives you a better understanding of life and the things that are working around you if you opt to study physics. Now, physics offered by Cambridge, there is a course that is designed, the code for that is 5051, as I already mentioned. It's a very diversified way of teaching physics. In fact, at Beacon Askari O level, we teach physics in a fun way, and it becomes quite interesting for the students because you can have hand-on practice, and we have a very good facility, physics lab, where we take the students and give them a really good idea that how things work. On the screen, you can see a list of different options in engineering that you can opt if you are planning to choose physics. So you can see over here that if you want the child to go for the basic engineerings, mechanical, electrical, civil, those are the basic engineerings. Obviously, you will have to go physics. Apart from that, the ones which are highlighted in blue are the new, I would say, fields in engineering. That includes aeronautical, automobile engineering, avionics, mechatronics, that you've recently heard. All of those, they require the child to opt for physics. Apart from that, you also need to understand one important point that I feel that all of the parents should know, that if they choose sciences for their wards at this level, O level, they still have an option to make a choice later when they reach their A levels or university level, whether they find it uh, not suitable at some point, that if they want to switch to commerce. But otherwise, if you go for commerce right now, you need to understand that then the door of sciences or engineering won't be open for you, or the options won't be available for you anymore. That would be my concluding statement. Thank you. Next, I would like to call Sir Umair, who's responsible for teaching computers over here. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope all of you are having a very good day. My name is Sayyid Umar Anwar, and at Beginner Study, I teach computer science to O-levels Senior 2 and Senior 3 students, their appearing batch. Now, before I go on with my subject, one of you have asked a question that what are the 5 compulsory subjects? So let me answer to that. The compulsory subjects that you have to study, no matter in whatever field you choose, are supposed to be Urdu language, Pakistan studies, Islamiyat, or if your ward is a non-Muslim student, then he will have to go for ethics. Then we have English language and mathematics, that is mathematics syllabus D. Now, coming back to my subject, that why does a student need to study computer science? Well, for starters, computers are everywhere in each and every field, from hospitals to schools to banks to businesses to enterprises. Everywhere we see computers, and when there are computers involved, then obviously that means that you have that many job opportunities later on in your life, no matter whatever degree you pursue after A levels. Secondly, computer science is a field. It is a part of sciences that basically teaches you about the most updated technologies around the world. Even if you are just at O levels, there are in the syllabus there are still chapters and topics about AI, artificial intelligence, robotics, and so many updated topics. Furthermore, computer science is a field that allows your child to develop problem-solving skills that would help him or her very greatly later on throughout their life. As well as computer science teaches a child to be very recognitive problem solver, very recognitive thinker. Now, what are the career options you would have if your child is opting for computer science? Well, basically, you can later in A levels or later after A levels, you can basically go in any field of related to engineering. You can be a mechanical engineer. You can go for aeronautical engineering. You can go for automobile engineering. You can be a civil engineer. You can go for biotechnology. You can go for a bachelor's or master's in computer science, in IT, in software project management, and so on. Last but not the least, the cherry on top is that most of the students in computer science, if they have developed exceptional programming skills, they can literally work from their home and earn a very, very decent amount. Plus, there are many other fields that are not directly related to computer science, but choosing computer science in O levels makes you eligible to opt for them, such as electrical sciences, such as electronics, automation and robotics, petroleum engineering, instrumentation engineering, ceramic engineering, chemical engineering, structural engineering, transportation engineering, power engineering. Even you can go for textile industry, plus smart manufacturing and automation. So I hope this information was useful for you and it would help you in deciding whether your child wants to go for computer science or not. If you have any queries, you can ask. We are here to answer your questions. Now I would like to invite Mr. Muzammil to come and give some insight about AdMaths. That is also an additional topic.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Malir, and I've done bachelor's in mechanical engineering, and I have a teaching experience of 5 years to Cambridge O and A-level students. Currently, I am serving as additional mathematics teacher at Askari. AdMaths is a subject of O-levels which many schools in Karachi offer to their students as an additional subject. It is different and advanced from O-level mathematics. It covers topics that are part of A-level mathematics. If a student has opted AdMaths, then P1 of A-level mathematics becomes easy as the majority of the section is being covered in AdMaths. Similarly, opting AdMaths clear a lot of mathematics concepts, so students score good grades in O-level mathematics. In senior O-level 1, we try to cover the basis of students stronger so that we can build on those bases for the next 2 years. If a student score good grades in mathematics, then he must opt for AdMaths as it will further enhance his mathematics skills. So this is from me. From my side, now I will call Shayar for commerce.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Shairar Javed. I am a certified chartered accountant who has been teaching O and A level commerce from last 7 years now. I serve as an O level accounting faculty member here at Askari School. The first thing that most of our people don't realize is that there is a first mover advantage when you take commerce at an initial level. And the other thing is that there is a lot of diversity in this field. You're not restricted to only chartered accountancy or management accountancy. You have further diverse options such as entrepreneurship. For example, if a person takes up aeronautical engineering, he will only become an aeronautical engineer. But if a person becomes a chartered accountant, he can open himself a tax consultancy firm where he can work on his own terms, he will be his own boss, or work as an employee for a multinational. Being a commerce student myself, we know that how much importance there is in diversity and flexibility. You do not have to go for a 6-year program if you go for commerce. You can even go for shorter programs such as ACCA or Associate Degree of Commerce, that's ADC. Furthermore, when you talk about international exposure, there are a lot of programs which are related to commerce which have international exposure built into them, such as ACCA, ICAW, CFA. CFA means Certified Financial Analyst. Being a financial analyst and tax consultant is one of the most lucrative fields and most sought after fields in the world right now, where a student has a choice of either working from home or even he can go to a physical office. This was from my side of commerce, and further, all the questions are very welcome.
Our teachers have shared their valuable experience by sharing subject information, and we hope that this aids you to opt for the best subject of your interest and choice. We feel great pride to share that our entire teaching fraternity is Cambridge certified. They have participated in professional developmental courses and mastered the skills for teaching young learners. Our all teachers have been serving in renowned O-level schools for 8+ years and have beneficent experience and command on their subjects. Now let's introduce each one of them as they play active role in teaching our students in senior O-level 1, 2, and 3. Maths and Add Maths taught by Mr. Fahim, Mr. Hassan, Mr. Muzammil, and Ms. Qudsiya. English is taught by Ms. Shahida, Ms. Anamayu, and Ms. Rabia. Ms. Sakia Bano and Ms. Umme Maria teach Urdu. Mr. Abu Bakr and Ms. Faiza teach Islamiyat, whereas PhD is taught by Mr. Hamza and Mr. Urwa. Mr. Rabir and Ms. Mashida teach physics, whereas chemistry is taught by Ms. Hira and Mr. Ahmed. Computer science is taught by Mr. Umair and Ms. Hafsa, and biology is taught by Ms. Aisha and Ms. Faiza Naz. For accounting, business studies, and economics, we have Mr. Sheriar and Mr. Hussein. It's great pleasure to share the last results of our students from Senior 2 and Senior 3. Our young Bessians performed extraordinarily well and scored 91% A stars, A's, and B's in all the peer subjects. Alhamdulillah. And our students from Senior 3 scored overall 80%, scoring A stars, A's, and B's in their CAIE. Along with it, we feel truly proud to congratulate our high achievers from Senior 2 and Senior 3 for the session 2021-22. There is the galaxy of our champions who worked hard and managed to score A stars and A's in the peer subject with the guidance and support of their teachers. Not only this, but some of our gems proved their extraordinary skills and made us proud being the top scorers. Some of them are Javeria. She appeared in 10 subjects and scored 9 A stars and 1 A. Hafsa Moiz, Laiba Fayaz, Manal Wahid. 3 of these girls managed to score straight A stars in all the subjects. Muhammad Taha and Sayyid Uruj scored 7 A stars and 1 A in the peer subject. One of our exceptional students, Sayyid Walid Ali, son of Sayyid Sajid Ali, secured top position in whole Karachi in business studies and justified his teachers' hard work. With great honor and pleasure, we would like to introduce our batch alumni. There are some of brilliant students from past years who not only brought laurels to school while achieving excellent grades and position, but are still excelling in their fields and profession around the globe and making us proud. We have received your queries in chat and our teachers are here to answer those for you. We'll take few minutes to list all the questions and then answer them efficiently.
Dear parents, I hope that you have found this online session a useful one. We are here to answer you a few of the questions that we have received. The first one is that, is it possible for a student to continue with intermediate after O-levels? That is very positive one, like a student may continue with intermediate education after O-level. So there is no hurdle. Then another question is, what is an equivalency? That is, it is actually specifically designed result provided by IBCC in a comparable format for the local boards, like for the Matric board or the intermediate board, so that the student may use that document and apply it to any institute similar to a local board qualification. There are few other questions that we have received up till now. Is additional mathematics a compulsory subject for A-level engineering students? No, it's not the case. But actually, opting ADMAS at O-level, it is providing a great foundation for the A-level mathematics. It's the question that, will it be possible for a science student to select commerce in A-level or intermediate? Yes, I have already discussed this thing with you, that a student who opt medical or engineering at this level, he or she may choose the commerce subjects in A-levels. and later on in the university. Is science preferred over commerce? No, it's not the case. Commerce has a special diversified field. So it's not the case that the science students are preferred on the commerce students. You have to keep the interest of your board in your mind before taking a proper decision. Is it true that universities have admission quota for A-level students? Yes, some universities have reserved a number of the seats where A-level students may compete with other A-level candidates. Most universities allow the students to compete with everyone if they have equivalency from IBCs. How useful are the past papers in CAIE education? Past papers provide a general idea for the type of the questions that students may encounter in their own papers, but questions are usually not repeated in O-level examination. So this actually the stream of education is based on the concept. So questions are not repeated, but this can give an idea to the students. Would pre-engineering group of students be able to study biology as an additional subject? BAS does not allow for subject selection out of the assigned groups. Like it can be a question from your side that if the student has opted the medical group at the school, will that student be allowed to opt computer science in the school? That we cannot facilitate. Actually, the classes are being held at the same time, so that is a difficult situation. But we may take a test before the final examination or in the month of the January from the student if he or she is preparing for any additional subject, and then after taking that mock examination from and evaluating the performance, then we may send the entry from the school side. So these are the questions from your side, dear parents. We are going to share one FAQ document with you. If you still have any query, you can come to the school and you can discuss with the teachers individually. Thank you so much for your precious time. I hope that you have taken this session very positively and you have received maximum information that we wanted to give you. Thank you so much.
Dear parents, subject selection performer has already been provided to the students in last week. But as our HM addressed that some of you might be having some queries regarding information shared today. So to further assist you, one FAQ document will be shared with you all through WhatsApp group. And I hope that will definitely help you in getting your questions answered satisfactorily. And if still you have anything that you think needs to be discussed in detail, then you are welcome to visit school from Monday onwards during school timing and meet the concerned head and get your questions answered. We hope that you all have found this session a really helpful one in acquiring the knowledge, information, skills, and experience necessary to identify career options and to narrow them down to make one career decision. Your kids, our students, are about to step into a larger picture of growth, development, and life, so support them in taking steps that will bring them closer to their dreams. We all are very grateful to all the parents and teachers for taking time off your busy schedules and joining us today. We wish you best of luck for your future studies and success. Thank you all.